Hello and welcome to this video guide for Endsieg 1945, where I want to show you how to play Endsieg 1945 as Germany. I will explain everything step by step so you know what's going on and you can do it yourself. So we go for single player new game 1945, of course. It's updating, so a lot of people think that Endsieg is very hard, but if you know how to do it and you have a bit of luck, then it's doable. So we go for Ironman mode, historical AI focuses, regular. Let's jump right into it. Just adjust the name. Nice. So we start in a quite a terrible spot, but we can make it better fast. So the first bad thing is that we are gonna lose a lot of manpower now, and manpower is probably going to be our biggest issue that can stop us from winning this scenario. So let's go. And it's something from the developers. Thank you for the tip. So now, game tweak options. We don't want to disable scripted peace deals because we are real men, and if Berlin falls, then we are lost. So if you click it, then click I want the full Endsieg experience. This depends on you. If you have a good PC, you can go for fancy gaming PC. What this button does is that it annexes not important countries into nearby bigger countries. So for example, Bhutan is gonna be annexed by India, so the game should be faster. For now, I'm just gonna go for fancy gaming PC. Yeah, you can change the difficulty too. Like if you watch my other video, I played and won and seek on extreme hard mode. But for this video, I'm gonna show you the normal difficulty because I think that's what most of you will play. For reinforce rate, we are reinforced enough already. We don't need any buffs. Buffs are for noobs. And for rations, we go for I prefer the real Endsieg. So we are done and ready to go. So let's adjust our units now. In the start, we have loads of badly equipped divisions. We want to delete some of them, so we will have less divisions, but divisions that will be better equipped. So we will start deleting. Let's delete all the Italian divisions, Croatian divisions. The Croatians can hold on their own for a bit, so that will take the Russians some time. We can delete, oh, not like this, all these divisions. We would like to delete these divisions as well, but the problem is that they are now encircled. We will delete all the Norwegian divisions. Why to delete the Norwegian divisions? It's because the Soviet can then go to Norway, and that can sometimes distract them from pushing us near Berlin. We can delete all divisions here as well, and I will delete some more divisions later. Now I will adjust them into some armies. So here will be our first. I will put the tanks off. So this is probably our most important army because it will hold this area. So let's get the best general for this army. Queen Rommel. Yeah. Best Marshal too. So this army will cover these tiles. It's important to know that in the start you have no units in the tile here. I don't know why, but we have to be prepared for that and send some divisions in there, but we will do it later. So now let's take some of these divisions. Put the tank out again. It's going to be our second army. Let's get them to the same general. It will take care of this land. And I think we can delete this army too because it's here just so the Soviets can go to Slovakia, but we don't really care about this area. Why we don't delete these divisions as well? Well, it's because we want the Allies to take as much land as possible. So we want to hold the Soviets at least here for as long as possible so the Allies can get at least to somewhere around Plzeň. So that is this front line. We can delete all these divisions. And now let's go to the western front. We can take all these divisions. And for now just put them in one army. First let's delete these tanks. Those are some heavy tanks that have no motorized, just the heavy tanks, so they are pretty shit. So let's delete them. We can put the rest of divisions on this river line. That's where we are gonna hold the the Allies. And let's make some of these divisions to a new army that will protect this border from Soviets as well, at least from here to here, because that's gonna be the most important sector where we're gonna hold the Soviets. We can go for some good general for these divisions as well. So now it's just about some small numbers of divisions. We can put these divisions and these divisions into one bigger army. And it's important to give this army a new field marshal, the Maximilian von Weichs. It's because we can use the extra supplies with him, and because of that we can improve the supply situation of these divisions so they can be here longer and thus hold the Soviets here longer, so they are a bit distracted from pushing us near Berlin. So let's put some good general here as well, probably the courage student because he has the commando auto supply. Yeah, we can put some new traits to our generals, but be aware to not lose all your command power when doing that. Uh, yeah, the guerrilla fighter is a really important trait that we really want. Because the entrenchment is going to be one of our biggest weapons against the Soviets. So now let's look on the political power, how to use it. So as national focus, we don't select anything for now because we need as much political power as possible. What we want are the generals, of course. Infantry expert is a must, and then probably army regrouping and army logistics. We could theoretically go for a chief of air force as well, but that would cost us some more political power. So let's go for the army offense guy, or maybe division organization is better because we really need to hold as long as possible. So let's go for division organization for now. We don't really need chief of air force or chief of navy. The we can go for Heinz Guderian here, but for now we need the PP for this, and that's lowering the war exhaustion. What the war exhaustion does now is that it will give us a big debuff for our divisions, and we really need to get rid of that. So we need to hold the war exhaustion under 365 for the rest of the game, because the debuffs from that are really big and that would cripple our defense. So I'm just gonna use my PP here now. Now I cannot do this more, so I will just pay with stability. I still have enough stability. It lowers my factory output by a bit, but not so much, and the war exhaustion is under 365, so that's important. I don't think we can choose any other guy, and as I said, no national focus for now. So let's look at the research now. For research, no, for research we want the land doctrine, and we want the desperate defense, because as I already said, manpower is gonna be one of our biggest issues. So we want to get some more recruitable population. Um, let's go for anti-air research, because we will really need anti-air. I think then we can go for some artillery research, and as the last thing, probably the guns, some gun upgrades, maybe these, so we have a bigger attack against tanks. So that's it. Now let's go. The research isn't that important, we just want to research something that boosts our army. We can try to build a naval base here. Usually we won't be able to finish that, but with the use of the supply guy we can at least try. And the other thing we can build are some oil fields in Berlin, because we will lack oil. So now let's go to Navy. We can just take all our Navy. We are not gonna delete it because we will need it later. So let's just send everything in here. So now let's adjust our military production. We can cancel all our production and put everything on anti-air, because the anti-air is the only thing you really need now. So let's put everything on anti-air. So you ask, how will we get the other equipment? We will get it by stealing it from the enemies, because we will put the support companies in our divisions that can steal equipment. So everything on anti-air, great. We can try to build some submarines, but soon we will lack steel, so we won't be able to build too many of them. So I think this one is the newest. So let's just build submarines for now. Uh, uh, Convoys for the rest. We will lose this naval dockyards anyway. So that's the production. We already have construction. There is just one factory we are not using for now. We don't have to do anything with that factory. We will lose it in a minute anyway. So let's go to the air now. We will send all our air into the eastern Germany. To have at least some air against the Soviets. Why we are putting all our military factories on anti-air? It's because the Allied and Soviet air, mainly the gas, is going to be our biggest problem when defending. So that's it. Oh, I have to adjust the line here to go through the right tiles. Seems like, oh no, it's really hard to make them go through here, it seems. It's maybe impossible to do it. So now let's just put all these divisions into this one. Oh no, not these. Just these divisions. And let's send all of those from here there. All of these go here as well. I will just delete the plan for them for now. And yeah, I still need to put out this division out here. So we will just micro these divisions manually for now. All these divisions can go help here. We don't really need these tanks, and we are low on tanks anyway, so we can delete those tanks. This division can go into this army. So now our army is ready for the fight. The last thing we need to do is to create a new division template to which we will switch all our divisions. So let's duplicate. Name it infantry division. And for now it's just gonna be 10 infantry. The first thing, the most important, is the maintenance company, because with that we can steal the equipment from our enemies. Then it's the entrenchment, because we really need to entrench. And then we can put recon, support artillery. I think we can exchange the recon for anti-tank and artillery and support, maybe like this. So first maintenance, then engineer, then support anti-air, then artillery, and the least important are the anti-tank guns. So that's gonna be our infantry division. So all our divisions that are going to be in a fight will be changed to that template. So I think we are ready to go, but first we need to take care of this tile because there are no divisions in there, as I said already. But we want to have some divisions in Szczecin as well to defend there. I will change our tank division a bit as well. I will add some mechanized, not all, but some mechanized for now, because we will change the mechanized template into infantry too, and I will add support anti-air and the maintenance company here. So these are gonna be our tanks. So we have that. So that's it, and now we are ready to go. So now let's start. We can send these divisions to help on the front as well. These divisions are already coming. These divisions will hold in here. This tile is empty, so we can send something in there. Let's go to strategic redeployment, and we can retreat these divisions now as well. We can leave these divisions here in Prague for now. So let's go really slowly on 1 speed for now. And now we have to click OK to all these pop-ups. Sure, we want Lend Lease. Why not? When it's for free. So let's look on the air. For now we have air superiority here, but that's not gonna last for too long.
Abstand halten. Los, ausrücken. Ziel anvisiert.
We have to manually retreat some of these divisions.
Abstand halten. Zurück.
But we should be able to retreat them successfully. And yeah, the Soviets started attacking. It's important to not let them go on this tile and to hold them on a line that goes like this at least, or we can go for a line that goes like this too, if we lose this tile.
Vorwärtsmänner! Ziehen uns zurück! Achtung!
Oh, these divisions would get probably encircled, so let's just delete
Los,
them.
los, los!
We don't really care
Unter
about
Beschuss!
them too much anyway. More
Befehle?
escalates.
Vorrücken! Befehle? Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken!
Let's run with all these divisions. Oh, nice. And now we get some more recruitable population from this and a lot of Volkssturm battalions. So let's get rid of all those pop-ups. So now we have some random Volkssturm battalions all around our country. We can just leave them there. They will get killed really fast anyway. We can actually delete some of the unnecessary ones. For example, here in Vienna, we can just leave one division there to stop the advance a bit. We can delete these two as well. But these in Berlin and in Dresden can be useful sometimes, so we can leave those there. Now let's take all the rest of these divisions from here and give them a new general. They will protect this land. Because that's really important now as well. Do not lose the land here, so the Soviets can't go through there. Seems like these divisions are retreating, these are as well, so everything seems kind of fine. We have to manually retreat for these tanks. These tanks as well. No, retreating these divisions.
Suchen Deckung.
So that's this thing.
Befehle?
Yeah, these are gonna be fine too. So we can launch the time again. Just carefully retreat everywhere and we're gonna be fine.
Bereit. Ausrücken.
Send all our ships to Kiel. We can put them all into one big fleet like this. As I said, we will need them later to protect ourselves from Russian landings because we can take naval supremacy in the Baltic Sea. So let's put them all together and send all of them to the Kiel. Yeah, so that's that.
Achtung!
These divisions seem fine. Retreating, hopefully they can make it in time.
Los, ausrücken! Ziel anvisiert. Abbruch!
Oh, seems like it's
Befehle!
really bad. So let's send some
Los, los,
more
los!
reinforcements in there. There we
Ziehen uns
go.
zurück! Suchen
These
Deckung!
divisions stay here. Those stay here. We will
Bereit!
also need some
Ausrücken!
reinforcements in here, it seems like. Oh shit, they
Bereit
broke in
zum
here.
Ausrücken!
That's
Ausrücken!
kinda bad, but
Ausrücken!
we can take it.
Ziehen uns zurück!
Let's retreat.
Achtung! Ausrücken!
These divisions will go here to protect us from there. As see, the Russians aren't even going too much ahead from here, but the
Befehle!
allies are going quite fast. We will have to delete this division because it's really behind in here.
Zuhören!
These
Ausrücken!
divisions will just retreat, retreat. Everybody just
Ihre
retreats.
Befehle? Suchen Deckung! Angetreten! Angetreten!
Nice. Some of these
Ihre
divisions
Befehle?
finally arrived here. We can put the tanks together to get a better
Zuhören!
equipped tank. Here we can do it as well.
Angetreten!
So let's
Angetreten!
put all our tanks
Achtung!
in one division with probably Paul Hauser. So that will be our tank divisions.
Befehle!
So yeah, I think we're good.
Ziel anvisiert!
We are retreating.
Ausrücken!
Everything seems alright. We can
Angetreten!
change all the rest of these divisions into our prepared infantry division. So let's change them all and go. So these
Achtung!
divisions will be prepared to defend this front line. They will get, I don't know what general to give them. Let's give them Johannes Blaskovic.
Unter Beschuss.
What is this one division?
Ziel anvisiert.
Oh, it's here. Yeah, we can delete this division. Delete this division as well. Yeah, in this version of Endsieg, there is a bug that the Soviets are going here to take back this land, but I think it will be adjusted in the future releases of Endsieg, so I am not taking these ports for now because then I would be able to
Befehle.
delete these divisions and get all the equipment from them back. I will just hope that our port will be finished in time.
Achtung.
So now let's put
Bereit.
all these divisions here to
Ihre Befehle.
protect us from the
Ausrücken.
Soviets, and let's
Achtung.
retreat these divisions like this
Befehle.
as well.
Los, los, los. Achtung. Ihre Befehle.
Let's change all these divisions to our infantry division as well. So when they arrive to the battlefield, they will already have the right template,
Angetreten.
and we can change these divisions. That's template as well. Nice, the ships are coming to the kill. That's great. Hungary capitulated, that's sad. Uh,
Angetreten.
I hope the Slovakian divisions and this one division in Vienna will slow down the Soviets just a
Achtung.
little bit, but I'm not putting
Ausrücken.
too many hopes in it. We really need some help in this style now, and here is happening
Angetreten.
one very good thing. We are getting we are getting some entrenchment here. So because the Soviets are attacking, so later when they attack, we will already be entrenched. And as you can
Achtung.
see, the max entrenchment is 61, and we will increase that number later, almost to 100 or sometimes even more. So that's that. Yeah, we can take the non-aggression pact from Manchuria, although it's not really important. And let's go.
Bereit.
Now all these divisions are going to be prepared for the Allies,
Auf geht's.
and these divisions are slowly retreating, which is very good. Dortmund falls, that's very sad.
Bereit
And
zum
now all these
Ausrücken.
new reinforcements are already coming to the front.
Achtung.
Let's look how much equipment we are lacking now. Yes, we are lacking a lot of guns, a lot of anti-air. We are lacking the rations too, which are really important. That's why we deleted so many divisions.
Befehle?
But for now, it seems kind
Ihre
of
Befehle?
like we are holding. So that's
Zuhören!
really good news.
Ihre Befehle?
If we can try to
Angetreten!
hold these mountain tiles as well, because it's hard to push into the mountains.
Zeigt es ihnen!
And we can make this front line maybe here to retreat with these divisions a little
Suchen
bit more.
Deckung!
Yeah, we're gonna lose these divisions. Hopefully we
Bereit zum
can then
Ausrücken!
save these divisions. We will see what is doable. It will be built on 7th May, so I don't think we will be able to save these divisions, but we can at least try. It's probably not good to defend this tile, although there is a river, because there are so many tiles that it can be attacked from. It's better to just hold this line. Oh no, Slovakia capitulated.
Bereit! Ausrücken!
Let's send some more reinforcements here. Yeah, this is kind of a big problem for us, that sometimes the Soviets will go through a bridge, and that's why they will like make the combat a bit smaller, and then our divisions will get pushed by the enemy air force, but seems like now we are fine. And Soviets
Bereit zum
aren't
Ausrücken!
attacking here, which means that we are making entrenchment in there, which is really good.
Vorrücken!
And we're gonna retreat these divisions as well.
Zeigt es ihnen!
Maybe leave these two here. Slow force, that's it. And we are just slowly retreating from the Soviets.
Zuhören!
We can delete these divisions. Munich. Divisions can be deleted as well. Oh, nice. I want non-aggression back. Sure.
Angetreten! Bereit!
And these divisions can retreat a bit more now. Oh, and now these divisions
Los! Ausrücken!
are already under attack.
Los!
That's
Los!
not
Los!
great, but we can later last some of them. It's really important to think about the use of command power, because the allies will later try to nuclear bomb you, and that will bring your war support
Bereit!
down even more. So it's important to think when you
Ihre
are
Befehle?
when you're using it.
Ihre Befehle?
Yes, see now
Bereit
our
zum
tanks
Ausrücken!
are almost fully equipped. I can look if we have enough mechanized. Nice, we have enough mechanized. That's great.
Bereit zum
I think I will
Ausrücken!
send one of the tanks here to help on this tile.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
we can start retreating even bit more.
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
So I think we are doing pretty good job now. The allies are already near Nuremberg. The Soviets are near Bratislava, so I think the allies should get into Plzeň maybe even faster than the Soviets. And that would be really nice.
Zuhören.
Let's look to the air. Yeah, we're losing a lot of fighters, but we just want to slow down the Soviets now as much as possible. And if we're doing that, then
Los, ausrücken.
it's fine. I will just retreat this one division so it can recharge. We can probably go for 2 speed now because
Zuhören.
it seems like we are kind of fine here. Nice. The old depots from the First World War opened. That means that we'll get more guns now. And
Unter Beschuss.
I will just put some divisions in here to a new general and last at them. Oh, yeah, the port is building. We will see if we can last enough. So.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung. Befehle. Achtung.
Everything is holding fine. And now let's look for the equipment. Here we can see that we have already captured some enemy rations, some enemy infantry weapons and support equipment with our maintenance companies. Even we killed some medium tanks, but we weren't able to capture any, but later we can capture them as well.
Ihre Befehle.
Yeah, it seems like we are
Abstand
holding
halten.
here with the last 10. And now these divisions
Bereit zum
will
Ausrücken.
start getting entrenchment. Maybe I could have sent them here even a bit earlier, but it doesn't really matter. It isn't that big of a difference.
Achtung.
And let's start retreating all these divisions. I will just delete the plan for now and just go with them
Achtung.
manually. So let's
Achtung.
retreat these divisions
Ihre Befehle.
here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
These can stay here to protect the
Zuhören.
stairs.
Ausrücken.
They will help to defend
Ausrücken. Zurück! Bereit! Ausrücken! Zuhören!
Yeah, we're good to go again.
Ihre Befehle?
Now we have enough infantry equipment, but we will lose more, and most of it are just the shit guns.
Greift weiter
So
an! Ziehen uns zurück! Zeigt es ihnen!
it isn't a big win. Okay,
Ausrücken!
and let's retreat now, all these divisions here.
Ausrücken! Vorrücken!
Maybe leave like one here. Munich falls, that's it. But you can see that the Allies took most of our territory, and that's good for us because later the Soviets will have around 400 divisions. Not 400, sorry, around 900 divisions, and that would be really hard to push. So we will push the Allies first, and because of that we want the Allies to take as much territory as possible. As I said, I think Allies might be even faster to Plzeň. Some focus bypass,
Bereit! Ziel anvisiert!
and these divisions can slowly retreat
Bereit
as
zum
well.
Ausrücken!
Just
Bereit!
slowly retreating.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
We are fine here. Oh, it seems a bit bad for us, so we can send
Befehle?
some more reinforcements in there.
Ihre Befehle?
These guys can go here. Now the Allies are attacking as well, but we still have some time until they will attack in their full strength.
Vorwärts, Männer!
Let's retreat from here.
Ihre Befehle!
These divisions are retreating as well.
Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
So now we can send part of this division here to protect this tile and
Ausrücken!
help against the Allies.
Ihre Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zeigt es
And
ihnen!
we are still just slowly retreating.
Vorrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Oh, it seems like the Soviets might be faster in Plzeň, but the Allies took enough of the territory. And
Zuhören!
Now let's make
Befehle.
now we have to prepare for the Allied attack. So we can send some more
Bereit
reinforcements.
zum Ausrücken. Angetreten.
The rest of the divisions from this army can defend like this. We will maybe send some of them later
Ihre
to
Befehle.
help against the allies. I think I will send these to here,
Ausrücken.
just so we have something in there.
Auf geht's. Vorrücken. Achtung.
Oh, seems like we are almost
Zeigt
losing
es ihnen.
Stettin. We can probably even
Weiter,
try to
weiter.
hold the Stettin
Los,
now.
los, los.
So I will
Greift
just
weiter
send
an.
some divisions to help
Greift
there.
weiter an.
It's best to send the divisions that aren't that
Vorwärts, Männer.
aren't entrenched,
Greift weiter an.
because the entrenched divisions should stay where they are. And now we can take some silent workhorse. Yeah, the silent workhorse, so we will have enough PP.
Unter Beschuss. Ziel anvisiert. Zuhören. Achtung.
Oh, I just forgot about these divisions. They got and our forces now should I got 7 victories, so not 7, just 4 victories. So we will be able to take enough of that. We can buy some steel from Sweden because we are lacking a lot
Abstand
of
halten.
steel now. And we can probably just delete all these divisions.
Befehle. Abstand halten. Zuhören. Achtung.
And we can probably put these divisions here as well. So they all have the best
Vorwärts,
general
Männer.
skill, and we can now, when the situation is a bit stabilized, we can change all the
Greift weiter an.
divisions to the template we want them in.
Unter
So
Beschuss.
that goes for these divisions. These
Achtung.
go off on infantry. 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 And infantry. So now the situation is stabilized and we can continue. Oh, Kurt Knispel killed in battle. Let's learn more about Kurt Knispel, because I think that gives us some stability for free,
Befehle.
like 1% of stability. Oh, what? Oh
Bereit
no,
zum
oh,
Ausrücken.
this is really bad because my division just changed their they changed their battle plan, so they all lost the entrenchment. This is actually a huge mistake
Bereit
now.
zum Ausrücken.
Now I want all these divisions here,
Vorwärts, Männer.
and these can go that guy.
Suchen Deckung.
Yeah, so that was a pretty huge mistake by me.
Unter Beschuss.
So these 24 divisions are defending here,
Zuhören.
and probably there is a Volkssturm.
Zuhören.
This Volkssturm can go
Ausrücken.
just on the ports,
Bereit.
just so we have something in there.
Befehle. Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
I will just put them on ports, but I think they won't be able to
Achtung.
last for too long when they
Befehle.
get attacked.
Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Zuhören.
So nice.
Bereit.
One more maybe here. So now we have all our ports
Zuhören.
covered, and I will change the colors of the division so I can
Befehle.
see what's happening a bit
Bereit
better.
zum Ausrücken. Los, ausrücken. Befehle. Los, ausrücken.
So we're good to go again.
Zuhören. Bereit.
Oh nice. Now we know who is the Kurt Knispel, and we got some stability for it.
Zuhören. Ausrücken.
Oh yeah, let's go for non-aggression pact with Vietnam. Wait, oh,
Angetreten.
these divisions got stuck here. I will just
Befehle.
railroad them in there.
Befehle.
So now we are green almost everywhere except here.
Bereit zum
That's
Ausrücken.
great. And our divisions are becoming equipped, which is important as well.
Greift weiter an. Auf geht's.
I will change color of these divisions too, so they will.
Ziel anvisiert.
Wait, what is this army defending? Oh yeah, that's this army. So I
Zuhören.
can change their defense. This corridor
Ausrücken.
and increase defense here to here.
Angetreten.
Oh, nice. Führer's birthday. Victory shall come soon. Definitely. Non-aggression. Non-aggression pact with Menguko. Why not? Oh, and now the allies are attacking, so let's see how we will do against them.
Ihre Befehle?
It seems kind of fine,
Zuhören.
except for here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
But we got some problems against the Soviets here. But it's fine, we can retreat into line that goes somehow like this. And it's still quite good. Our navy is now in the port. That's great. Where is this task force? Go there. Nice. It's really important to go with a slow speed so you can take care of everything, because if you go faster you will get pushed somewhere, and
Vorrücken.
that's not what we want.
Weiter, weiter.
So now we have to hope we will have enough manpower to push the allies back later mainly. So now we entered a grinding phase where we just want to grind the Soviets until they are out of equipment, and then we can steal that equipment and then push the allies with that equipment.
Zuhören.
We have probably lost a lot of airplanes by this moment, but it doesn't really matter.
Greift weiter an.
Yeah, I should probably send
Greift
some
weiter
more help
an.
to Stettin now, so
Ausrücken.
we don't lose Stettin
Greift weiter an.
almost for free.
Vorrücken. Greift weiter an.
So now the situation is stabilized. It seems like we are kind of holding the allies as well,
Befehle.
and we will just grind them, and I will show you that phase in the next video, part 2 of this guide. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next part of the Endsieg guide.